Well, would you look at this, ladies and gentlemen? We have the Shelby GT350 and we have the Mustang Dark Horse and our boy Jake. What's going on there, brother?
What's up, boy?
How's the carbon treating you, man?
It's good, you know, I don't know if you've been following.
Dude, tuning's unlocked.
It's unlocked, but unfortunately, I did a little something before the tuning was unlocked.
I can't believe you still did that.
So I bought a Godzilla motor, guys. I went on Copart, got a crate engine, had it ordered, and you guys know, a big block. It is 7.3 liter. It's bigger than that motor.
Did you return your standalone?
Pretty much on full Motec now. This is
so you do have the standalone.
It's on a standalone full Motec. So yeah, the S650 tuning for me is pretty much out the window. It's no longer a Coyote. It's a 7.3 liter Godzilla. Has a nasty CAMS. We did some modifications to make it work, so it kind of looks like a sleeper. It's literally a 7.3 Godzilla, 400, and I think they're a 450 some cubic inch, 454. It's a big block. In my opinion, it's a big block. You can go on the TikTok thread right now. They are battling in the comments section. Is it a big block or not? But I'm considering it.
Pop the hood. Let's see this thing. I still can't believe you did this swap. I know you've been trying to keep it under wraps for a while.
Yeah, because the only reason I did it is because the tuning wasn't unlocked. Yeah. And I was like, I gotta do something.
You went standalone 7.3 and then tune it. That's like me selling mine and...
We're in the Dark Horse, probably about 180,000. I could have a Lamborghini Huracan right now, that's all I'm gonna say. Edelbrock heads, I think it was a B303 cam or something like that.
Yeah, it does look pretty similar.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm actually surprised it fit that well in there.
It is big. You know, intake to manifold, the Coyotes are like 29 inches and the Godzilla was 33 if we use like the Holley high-rise one. But
you were able to retain the factory, which is nice too, because you get the engine cover and you get the dual throttle body with, I mean, it's pretty stock. I see you ran the Steedas though.
Yeah, I went with the Steedas too. So it's literally a 7.3 Godzilla. It looks like a Coyote because obviously we fabricated everything else to work, but yeah, Godzilla. I mean, you know, got the camo on. It's a big block type of car. It's
I still can't believe you did it.
Big block, stick shift. I mean, you could look right here. 7.3 right there.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, you see that little
badge.
Yeah,
right. You can't see it in the camera, but yeah, there's a badge down there.
7.3. These motors, like Ford has a kit. They come out with the Whipple kit with the 7.3 from Ford, and it literally makes 1,000 horsepower. These I've seen NA 7.3 builds touch 1,000 wheel on the engine dyno, but this one made low 700s to the wheels. Low 700s, naturally aspirated, Dark Horse.
And what cam? You got the most aggressive one that you could run in the
it was like a
right?
B30 something custom cam for it because I did custom heads. I went with a different manifold, and yeah, the only thing that's stock is pretty much the short block.
Only one in the world that I know of with a 7.3 swap. He kind of got screwed though. Same situation. He went through all of that headache doing the standalone for the swap, and tuning became available. Now I don't know if you could retain the factory ECU or anything like that. Without further ado though, I know what you guys are thinking, like, what are you talking? I mean, he's not kidding. They did a complete sleeper setup 7.3 in this car, and Jake, I think it's just time you fire it up and let these people really hear all that money. Like. Yeah, all that America money, because yeah, he's like 180,000 into this car now. It is nasty though, all motor.
Stick shift, Tremec, big block.
Oh my god, dude. That is insane.
That's big block rock right
It's weird seeing it coming out of a Mustang, dude, especially a freaking 24.
It's different.
That's insane,
That's
bro.
America right there, boys. That is America. Ford left me no choice. No tuning was available for a year. It was like maybe 5 weeks before tuning got unlocked. I was like, I'm ordering the big block, get the credit card out. Called Motec. I was like, listen, we got to build. We got to get something going because you guys know I had listed this car for sale because I was so bored with it. I was like, I need more parts.
Single cam in a Mustang. Let me rephrase that. And what was once a Coyote Mustang.
4 cams to one massive, big old fat American cam.
Gotta admit, man, I'm jealous. If only the freaking Shelby could sound like that. I mean, think about it. 5.2, flat plane, chopping like that in a Shelby just seems right. I'll be honest with you though, doing what he did and how much money he's into it, I don't know, man. I don't know about that, but we may just have one simple solution though. Just one. If you got them, they gotta drop a like and comment down below right now.
If anyone from Hollywood's watching and you need me for the next Fast and Furious movie, reach out. My cell phone will be at the bottom of the screen right here. Car is active. We're ready. We're ready for Fast 25, and I'm ready to get some Hellcats.
All right, guys, you caught us. You caught us. It's not actually 7.3 swapped, even though that would be pretty disgusting. But you guys know the tuning did recently come out for all the 2024 Mustangs, which means you can do what, Jake?
85 tune, intakes, headers. You can do anything you want.
And the little spice you just heard was a good old ghost cam.
Yeah.
Shout out Coyote, dual overhead cam.
Yep.
My
and
freaking ZR1 can't even do that with a simple tune.
Can't chomp like that. Chevrolet, and they are watching this video. They were just like, they're the type of kid at school that's just looking over at my desk as I'm disassembling the Coyote, building a masterpiece.
Yeah, because they did that with the Z06 and the ZR1.
Look at the ZR1. They
Dual
had to
overhead
use
cams.
Ford technology, and they're hating on a Mustang. What's up?
That's correct, guys. Jake got the car fully tuned. If you guys checked out his channel, Italian 410, he's doing awesome little NA stuff, stick shift with the Darkhorse. It made 508 wheel, which is, it's pretty fun in a freaking stick car, man. And as you heard, though, they spiced it up with a little bit of fun. And he has a tuned ghost cam. And for those that don't know what a tuned ghost cam is, it is literally stock cams. You have to do nothing. Now, with that being said, the ZR1, you slap a cam in that thing with a tune, maybe like the heads and stuff, 100 wheel easily, 100 wheel added. Ghost cams, on the other hand, is simply to enjoy that American muscle sound. But with that being said, the freaking cams in these Coyotes are very, very freaking good. If you were to put, let's say, like stage 3 comp cams into the car, NA setup, we'll say 30 wheel max, like, and that's probably being generous. I'm not too sure, but I know like some Gen 1 guys back in the day going max effort, they would do the cams and they would just see 500. And I mean, this car makes over 500 factory cams. So that is a really good comparison and a good point with dual overhead cam setup. And like the ZR1 with the LS9, it has one single cam. And it's a lot more work to get that changed out than to just freaking get a custom tune on this thing, and they literally do it remote. They tune it to where it will chop like that. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty freaking cool, honestly.
And everyone that says it ruins drivability, Derek could drive the car in this video. It really doesn't. They did have problems with it, like previous, obviously, generations, and a lot of people were doing some like cookie cutter stuff behind the scenes to make it, because as soon as I made this video of the ghost cam, everyone was like, it's horrible for your motor. When you initially start up the car, it doesn't go right into ghost cam, lets the car warm up and do everything. But if you go watch my video, my tuner explained everything about it, so you guys would know. Just watch that video, because I'm not going to explain anything and say something wrong. But yeah, if you want to watch that, tuner did a job explaining everything.
If you want a little more insight as to like what it does and what it takes to make these dual overhead cams do that, I couldn't tell you exactly, but what I do know is that's unopened motor. Unopened motor. There's no performance gain, because once you go above like 1500 RPM, the car reverts to the stock or the tuned normalness. I don't even know what the fuck you want to call it. It goes back to normal and drives like normal. Completely. It is literally just an idle thing. But I gotta admit, as you guys just heard, it does sound pretty good. And it's like, why not? You know, why not? And well, the good news is that bad boy behind me, as you guys know, the GT350, I bought this thing whippled. And well, I was searching through my good old tuning device inside of the car. And well, Jake, what did we find on that tuning device?
Big block cam tune.
It said LS tune.
LS killer tune.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what it was.
That's what it was. So, boys, not only is the GT350 looking freaking good, because if you didn't catch the video, Capital Autobahn, I mean, dude, I'm like speechless looking at this car right now. Look at the flake. Look at the paint. Dude, they killed it. This thing got paint corrected, 2-step, got PPF track package. We got it tinted. It is a completely different car right now from when I first picked it up. We got a little dent repaired with PDR, but I'll tell you what, guys, I am freaking stoked to try this ghost cam on the 350 today for the first time ever. Now, I know a lot of people, it's kind of known actually, it's a little rice, but we're just here to have some fun, okay? Because there's a lot of people probably watching, LS guys, you have the meatiest cam ever, but you make like 450 wheel, all right?
I have a point to make. LS guys, you guys can't call it rice. You can't, because you have to rip apart the motor. We don't. That is an NA car.
Dude,
right
it's
there.
pretty true.
That's an NA car, unopened motor with the ghost cam tune. Now this car has a, what, 3.0 Whipple? Or
Yeah, she got a little juice on her.
It's got boost. And you
It's
know
got
what
boost.
we didn't have to do? We didn't have to rip apart our motor.
Oh my God, you're right.
That is called variable cam timing. Dual overhead cams. And why do you think the ZR1 and the Z06 carbon copied forward? Because they're daddy. They're just daddy. I mean, you got a 500 wheel, more horsepower ZR1, barely beat a GTD. Ford, call me drive that GTD, brother. Woo, baby.
So you're telling me we're gonna get this 5.2 in this Whipple chopping. I'm quite excited, to be honest.
And guess what? Does the Chevy rev to 8,500 RPMs? I don't think so.
We're gonna give it a try today, boys. And again, I know it's ricey, it's weird, right? Because you're getting a cam sound out of a tune, but I'll be real with you. I know we're sitting here making jokes and stuff, but how freaking cool is that if you really think about it? If you really think about it, because 9 times out of 10, like, yeah, people will cam the cars, especially LSs and stuff, because it does make more power, no doubt. You also want that sound, because a good old chop, I mean, it's pretty intoxicating and it's enjoyable. It's like the whistling on Lucifer with the supercharger. It's that extra little spice to it that just makes it fun. So I think that's what we're gonna do right now. After you guys drop a like up on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And we're gonna get inside the Shelby right now. We're gonna load up the Ghost Cam tune for the very first time, fire the car up. Then we're gonna take the Cam Dark Horse and the Cam Shelby, go for a cruise and see if we can capture some reactions. So, without further ado, guys, let's get this device plugged up into the Shelby, load her up, and we're gonna send it for the first time. And hopefully everything is smooth sailing, smooth sailing, smooth sailing. I would like to say too, if you do this Ghost Cam thing, make sure you get it done by a super, super reputable tuner. I just think it's super important because you are kind of like changing some things internally, numbers-wise, and telling this to do that. I just wouldn't mess with a cheap tune if you do this. Now, the one I have is from a very reputable company, so I trust it. So we're gonna slap it on, see what it does. Into the Shelby we go. Oh, she hot. She hot there, Billy.
Carol Shelby would be proud of us right now.
Oh, dude, Carol Shelby would be like, oh my Lord, this thing is chopping.
Yeah, I don't really even consider this rice though.
All right, guys, we'll let the chat decide. Is it rice? Yeah, it depends on how you look at it.
Because
it's chopping with no performance enhancements. So
but the only reason the Chevys do the chop is because you have to think of an engine like this. All your engine is doing is flowing air. Whichever engine can flow the most air will obviously make the most power, air and fuel. Coyote with the dual overhead cams, it can flow way more air. So in order to make power on like the LS9 or like a Chevy single cam pushrod motor, you need to change the cam to get more lift duration through the cam to obviously let more air into the motor to make more power. Hopefully I explained that correctly, but having the Coyotes, you have the dual overhead cams, which will allow more airflow into the motor, which allow higher RPMs, more power, and cam timing that you can change on the fly to make it be good for boost or make it good for naturally aspirated. So I don't consider this rice as long as it's done right and your drivability is still good, which we retain both of those.
And we will find out here in a second.
We will find out actually.
Especially for my car too, yeah. But you see this thing right here?
Ooh, baby.
You see that? We have cammed idle. And we're gonna click that. Continue with cammed idle. Continue.
It says uploading 7.3 Godzilla tune.
That's exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it says you are an LS. Well, I kinda am.
You're an LS destroyer.
Here we go. Loading up the tune. We're gonna get the first fire up. And
I'm scared.
I'm really wondering if our lope's gonna be the same.
Dude, I hope it is.
It might be different. I don't know. That video I sent you was from the same company, same setup, Whipple 350.
I think it's gonna sound sick.
This one was like.
We should do race dump exhaust on your car, and just
would sound
just dump
nuts.
it right to the floor.
That would sound nuts. But we're gonna let this load up, and we're gonna fire it up. So y'all fire that like up, and we'll see you guys here in just a sec. Tune is loaded. Let's see what it sounds like. It might take a second because usually it warms it up first and then it'll drop to idle. You ready?
Yep, let's get it.
Let's see what it sounds like.
Fellow big block cam car. Fire her up, Terry. once it hits 10.
It's kind of getting there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let it drop RPM and I think it'll be good.
Yeah, once it goes down in RPM after the warm-up, it really starts loping.
Yeah. There it goes.
Oh, brother.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
It's still warming up.
Yeah, it's how you hear it. I'm looking at the RPMs. It's like 1,000, 1,100. It's like throwing them up and
around?
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's really trying to lope.
I don't know if I like it.
No.
It's not holding RPM at all.
I wonder
if it's the Whipple. I wonder if it's getting like a lot of air.
I think it's the Whipple throttle body because Adam did say controlling it with 2 throttle bodies was easier than the old ones because like to keep the air modulated coming in.
Ain't happy. It's like all over the place.
It's just like I feel like the throttle body's doing this, just literally ever so slightly opening and closing. The boys.
What a letdown.
Today's a sad day.
It's definitely chasing the idle.
It is. I mean, it's like it's there, but like it just needs work. Hey, you got your MacBook on you?
No.
I'll clean up the tune for you. I know how to tune.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, it's not steady at all.
We're gonna get ChatGPT to clean this up.
It really does seem like it's the Whipple's feeding it air, then the car's like, no, pull air away, or whatever, and then it's just keep going back and forth. That's why. Damn.
Looks like we only have one big block car.
I'm a little block. I'm a little block guy.
Your baby block.
It doesn't like it at all.
No.
It sounds good for a little bit.
It did at first. You know why I think it sounded good at first? Because it was hanging the high idle and letting it chop, but once it idled down, it's like not making it consistent.
Unless there's a vacuum leak somewhere? That's I wonder if there's a vacuum leak somewhere. That's why I'm getting that misfire code too. Remember, I get the misfire code on idle.
I know. Adam said that could have been from fuel, just fuel in that cylinder. Because was it one of the back cylinders?
Cylinder 8.
Yeah.
Boys, look, I tried to be a big block today, and we tried to can the Shelby.
It's okay. The 350 will become a big block one day.
Fortunate, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. It definitely needs a revision, no doubt.
Make sure you guys get a tough down.
That sucks, dude. That is so unfortunate.
You want to dry off my forehead with a tough towel for this clip? Because I'm soaked right now.
I'm soaked too. I'm about to reload this tune though. That's for sure. There's probably gonna be a part 2 to this. I'm not driving around with it sounding like that because it don't sound good. It sounds like shit, and it pulling it backwards felt like shit. So I'm gonna load the other tune back up, and we will be back though. We try, but we can still enjoy Jake's because Jake's sounds good. Dude, that video I sent you of that Whipple 350.
That one was nice. Yeah, I wonder if that one was all motor though.
No, it was Whipple.
Was it really?
Yeah, I wonder what the fuck the difference was. Why does mine sound like it's like a dying duck flying, like gasping for air?
Yeah.
Really expecting that's what mine was gonna sound like, but. Womp womp womp. Let's put this tune back on. We're still gonna enjoy the cars. We're gonna go take Jake's, get some reactions and stuff. And yeah, I tried, boys. I tried. To get you guys up to speed with what I have experienced and what I think is going on with the Shelby GT350. As you just heard while loading up the Ghost Cam, it did not want to hold idle properly, and that's just starting to tell me that there is an underlying issue with this car because, as you know, we have been experiencing a check engine light. This might be a little lengthy, but I do have to explain everything step by step, and we're going to start from the very beginning. My buddy Mark wanted to sell me the Shelby GT350, and he was having one little issue that is commonly known with the Whipple supercharger kits and a 350 in particular, and it has something to do with the throttle body. For some reason, and this doesn't happen on all Shelbys with Whipple kits, but there are a select few out there. You can go read forums. There's a lot of people that make videos on it and stuff. Very random, very strange reason, the throttle body gasket that gets wedged in between the throttle body and the blower itself, there's like a gasket that comes from Whipple, which I can probably show you here in a little bit. That gasket is kind of known to trip out these throttle bodies and get them stuck either closed or open, which then throws a wrench light, not a check engine light, but a wrench light on the Shelby, which then puts it into limp mode. When it goes into limp mode, because of that, you have no throttle response, you have nothing. So if you're in mid-traffic, you literally have to stop, turn the car off, plug up the device, scan the code, clear the code, and then you can go and start it up and drive again. And it happened with this car 2 or 3 different times with the 2 to 3 months that Mark owned the vehicle, and he told me about that right off rip. And I looked into it before I bought the car because obviously I was like, that's weird, my 2024 didn't do that, but come to find out, it is a common thing that does happen with these cars, and there is a fix. When Mark informed me on this, I obviously did my research and stuff before buying the car just to make sure that it's nothing catastrophic or anything, and come to find out, there are people on YouTube that have done a fix, and it's a common known fix with this, and that's to take out the gasket and RTV it with gasket maker. And I told Mark that, honestly, if you could do that before I buy the car and it drives fine and everything, I'll just have a little bit better of a peace of mind. So Mark understood where I was coming from. He went ahead, removed the gasket, RTV'd it, and it was like 3 days later is when I purchased the vehicle, and he drove it a few times, and everything was good. It's good to go. This is where it gets a little bit strange and has me a little confused, because there's just one variable in this whole thing that has changed. Just one, between ownerships from Mark to myself. And it's that freaking throttle body and the throttle body gasket. Hopefully I'm explaining this to where you're following very easily. Mark had the car with the gasket in his whole entire ownership. He only RTV'd it because I asked him to. And while he was in ownership of this vehicle, he never once got a check engine light with a misfire code on cylinder 8, random misfire code, and misfire detected on startup. Those are the 3 codes I'm currently dealing with still with this vehicle. And as you guys know, in a previous episode on the channel, I went ahead, pulled the plugs, put all new plugs in. I swapped cylinder 8 with cylinder 7's coil pack, gapped the plugs, and did all of that. And we still got them like a week or 2 later, and it isn't frequent, which is weird. Mark never had those codes when he owned the car. The RTV was the only variable that changed. And when Mark bought the car, the Ghost Cam tune was on the vehicle, and Mark is telling me it sounded really good, probably like what you just heard, without the loping up and down of the RPMs trying to chase himself. So after trying the Ghost Cam tune, I got a little frustrated, and that weekend I was like, screw it. I went ahead, pulled off the throttle body again, and wanted to re-RTV it, so I knew that the sealing was as good as it could be. So we went ahead and did that, pulled off the throttle body, re-RTV'd it and everything, and slapped it back on. Bang, instantly the codes came on. Misfire on cylinder 8, misfire detected on startup, and random misfire. Those 3 codes again, which this time was extremely freaking fast, because typically I could go like 2 weeks and I won't even get them. And again, the drivability of the car on the normal tune, non-Ghost Cam, is perfect. There's no hiccups, the car eats, it idles clean, there's no spitting and spatting, no misfiring, which is so freaking strange, man. So it's kind of leading me to believe that since we've messed with this twice now, and we're getting the codes that he's never gotten, and since I messed with it for a second time, put new RTV on, plugged everything up, and I got it twice in 1 day, which that's just unheard of. I've never gotten it twice in 1 day that fast and that frequent. So I'm starting to believe we may have a serious throttle body issue going on here, which would make a lot of sense as to why the idle was so shit on the Ghost Cam tune, because it's chasing itself. But it also doesn't make sense because, again, normal idle, it sounds fine. But I do have a theory. When I pulled the throttle body off, I, for the hell of it, just went on Google and I typed in Shelby GT350 Whipple Gen 5 throttle body, and I found this photo. And looking at this photo, you could see that the throttle body blade it's barely open. Like, you could tell it's barely open. And I just so happened to take a video of my throttle body so I could send it to Chuck over at Whipple to see if I can get any insight. And looking at it, it seemed that my throttle body was opened a lot just by looking at it. I sent it over to him for the hell of it, and he kind of agreed with me looking through the videos and photos and stuff that it did seem like it was opened more than it should have been. And to my surprise, Chuck and Whipple's response was, well, why don't we just send you a new throttle body and upgrade you to the Gen 6 Whipple while we're at it. So we got a new throttle body and a new Whipple for the 350. Huge shout out to Chuck, huge shout out to Whipple. You guys did not have to do this, but the Whipple Gen 6, the same blower that was on my S650, just arrived today. And inside this box here, we have a brand new Whipple throttle body, the same one that is currently on the car. And we have a brand new gasket, which I think before I go and install this Gen 6, potentially this weekend, I might even do this today just to put it to rest, because this is driving me insane, dude. It is driving me nuts. The car is fine, but it's throwing 3 freaking codes that make no sense. Like, I'm not misfiring. The car's not misfiring. It's a weird situation right now. It's very, very strange. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna pop in this new gasket, and I'm gonna pop in the new throttle body, because if this was getting low TPS voltage, there's a really good chance that's where my problem lies within the car. Fingers crossed, boys. I'm gonna do that this weekend. You won't see that in this video. Y'all pray for me in the comment section down below, but that's what we're dealing with. Jake's over there grabbing some E85 for the Dark Horse. We just got the Shelby parked up right here, and I'm not too sure why exactly the cam tune sounded like it did and was reacting the way it did. So far though, car is really, really coming together. It looks so good. The tint looks amazing. The paint looks amazing. PPF, knowing that that whole front end and the track package is on the car. Shout out to Capital Autobahn. This thing is really looking pretty sharp. Pretty much as of today, I actually love this car now. At first, the condition it was in, the little things that, just completely bothered me, really like turned me off of the car. But now I can confidently say, like, I'm making it my own. It's becoming better than what it was, and it's just looking so good. So I'm excited to see what else comes next. Yep, way to rub it in my face. Appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in chopping.
Yeah, just to flex a little bit.
Thank you, man. His gas mileage has got to be shot. It sounds so sick.
I'm getting 3 miles to the gallon.
Look at these two though. Hard.
Yeah, never heard a Chevy sound that good.
Since I don't have the cam tune, and this video kind of went downhill pretty quick because of that, I want to drive Jake's Dark Horse with it and just give you guys a full-blown honest thoughts to see if the drivability is pretty dog shit. And I'm gonna be straight up honest. So we're gonna hop in the Dark Horse. I don't think I've ever driven this car before.
What's up, bud?
So I hate to do it because I know you guys just started.
No, you're good.
What's that?
But it's really weird. I know Brandon really well.
Okay.
Through him, I started watching you.
No shit.
Through him, I started watching you.
Oh, shit. Thanks, well, thanks, man.
What's
Keep
your name?
up to Wes.
Wes?
Yeah.
Good to meet you, man.
Yeah, so I've known Brandon.
I feel bad for you.
No, I
Just got it out of paint correction, PPF, so it's starting to look good finally. It was beat when I bought it. It was pretty sad actually, but yeah, it's coming around now. But this thing, you want a ZR1?
Yeah, work a little trade out real quick.
ZR1 for it.
Dude, I just
Great trade.
So
It's a yes or no right now.
no.
Damn.
Filming that Hellcat red eye over there.
No shot.
You see it?
Are you serious?
Yeah, right there.
Where?
It's backing up.
The truck? Dude, the fucking dump truck?
That's a Hellcat red eye.
It had me foaming from the mouth.
That one was for your cousin. No, your
Damn.
not your stepbrother.
Oh, Brian?
Yeah, that one was for Brian.
I felt bad, dude. I rode in that car and he gunned it. And
Did you
he's
feel
sitting
anything?
There, like he's sitting there like clenching his jaw, like, and I was like, did you hit it yet?
Dude,
That's like what, $140,000 truck?
Probably
Tremor
touching 100 with the
package?
tremor, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
100 with
yeah.
the tremor? Brand new?
Yeah, it's a 250.
That's beautiful.
I mean, it's got the high output too. I don't know, maybe like 106.
That's beautiful. I like the color and all. I think it needs bigger wheels and tires though.
It does. I wouldn't get a tremor
bit.
though.
No?
No,
Not a
they don't
tremor.
tow that much.
Really?
It looks nice, yeah, but the suspension, the way they do it on the Tremor's not as nice as the regular one.
Oh.
You get stands that, like, to change that, put bigger wheels and tires, you got to completely change everything because it comes with an off-road suspension. Setup's different.
I'm gonna be upset though because this stock shifter is my favorite.
She feels nice.
I want to put the stock one back in the Shelby.
Be careful now. I don't know if you can handle this much power since it's tuned.
I know. Damn, you sit close.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I gotta make room for my third leg.
You would sit farther back. See? Oh, dude, the shifter and the f***ing clutch in this car is elite. Damn. Damn. It's weird. I'm not used to this. It's slow.
Yeah, right. My neck hurts right now from that torque. Find a Hayabusa or something, that'd be a fair race for us.
Hayabusa.
The fastest bike.
Yeah, she drives good. Other than this alignment, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
Doesn't it feel a little off?
Oh, it's off.
Yeah.
Nice little auto rev match. I do miss that a little bit. Hit it with a little two-step. All right, let's see if she be chopping. She's catching now.
Oh, you know what? Get behind him.
What is wrong with people?
Grab my Glock.
You might as well. Oh, there she goes. Oh, dude, she's stable.
Look, see the RPM, 750.
She's stable.
It still needs a little bit of revising. I stole the car from him when it wasn't 100%. It's still only on E85 too. I can't go back to pump gas, so she's fully...
Yeah. Honestly, the drivability right now is really good. I don't feel any difference. Maybe like when you're starting off, you just feel it kick back into normal because you're giving it